Tino, it's Brian Kenny. Great to talk to you again.
You too, Brian. Good talking to you.
Tino, you know what gets my attention now is, especially with expanded playoffs, we have all these great teams, very difficult to win in the playoffs. It seems like almost random. Over a 6-year run, your Yankees went 14-2 in playoff series, 14 out of 16. So I know this has come up before, but beyond the obvious, with a few years to look back, why do you think your group was so successful in all those tiers of playoff baseball?
Well, we had a lot of experience, obviously, after the first couple of them. And we played really good defense. We've had pitching and defense, which you need in the playoffs. Hitting it can come and go because you're facing the top 2 pitches of every team throughout the playoffs. And our defense was solid. We didn't make many mistakes. And we knew how to win the close games. And obviously, if we had a lead late in the game, we had Mariano and a great bullpen coming in to shut the door down. So we had a great combination of offense, defense, and pitching.
Tino, we were talking about relays and throwing to the right base, not giving up bases and that sort of thing. And the difference between the defensive metrics of an individual and the defensive work of a team coordinated. And Derek Jeter's name came up. Tell us a little something about that, about him being in the right place, being, Scott Brosius there, you at first. How coordinated was your team defense?
Oh, we were in sync. We played together so many games and so many years in a row. And we knew where everybody was at, kind of like a basketball team playing defense or offense. You know where each other's at during each play or each cutoff, or a ball up the middle where certain so-and-so's going to be at. So you're probably referring to the flip play with Derek. That's a play that we worked on, and a play that Derek really had nowhere else to be.
Right.
Besides maybe behind me and in between the catcher in case of an overthrow, which happened and turned into the big flip play. But yeah, we were just always in the right spot. And again, we played sound defense. We didn't give away too many errors and easy runs for the other team throughout the playoffs that we always played in.
Right. No, there's definitely something to that. Obviously, you're a good club on top of that. What's your view of the Yankees now? I mean, they've been on top for a long time, have not won a title since '09. What do you think of the Yankees as currently constructed?
Well, I think they do have a really good team right now. They have, good starting pitching. They have a good bullpen. Obviously, with Aaron Judge out right now, it's hurting the offense. But I'm surprised that they've struggled so much because they have so many good hitters on that team to begin with. But, like you said earlier, you referred to earlier, the playoffs are a little longer, but there's so many good teams out there now. It's not just the Yankees or the Braves or Dodgers. There's so many teams out there that can possibly win the World Series these days, which makes baseball a lot more fun and competitive and better to watch.
Yeah, there's kind of a first division in baseball. There was last year. Certainly, everybody that made the playoffs was not even, but it was very, very high level. Tino, you also played 6 years in Seattle, so you are involved with the All-Star Game. What are you doing at the All-Star Game?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll probably play in the celebrity softball game. I had to do some autograph appearances throughout the week and just help them out any way we can. So they're bringing back a bunch of our 1995 guys from that team that won the division and stayed baseball in Seattle, I guess. So I'm really excited to be there and see a bunch of those guys and all these All-Stars perform at their best as well. Yeah,
you had big years there, too. I know, Tino, you're going to be coaching in the Cape Cod League. We have the Combine today. What do you see in youth baseball these days? It's certainly evolved from when you were coming up. Give me some of your perspective on youth baseball.
Yeah, well, my perspective of youth baseball, it's good and bad. I think that the players, get enough reps and a lot of games in, but sometimes I think they overdo it where the players and kids get burned out from so many games, playing 200, 300 games a year. I don't think that's very good for them. I think they should play other sports as well. But again, some of the guys that have gone through that process are in the big leagues now, and I think that's what people really focus on. But I believe in, taking some breaks and playing other sports and becoming a really good all-around athlete in general.
You almost can't, though, can you, Tino? Like, if you're not playing year-round, can you compete with that upper echelon that's going to all-star and travel and all that?
I mean, you can. I just think you have to practice. You just keep practicing on your own, practice with, batting practice, get ground balls. And you don't have to actually play in so many games, I don't think. But they're doing that right now. And, I was in the Cape Cod League now recently. I was there for 10 days. I'll be going back for 2 more weeks in July. And those are all solid college players that have a chance to be in the big leagues. And the same thing, they're out there getting their ground balls. They're hitting drills. They're doing the same thing they did as kids. And there's a lot of good players out there.
Well, Tino, here's something we weren't talking about a few years ago that's big now, pickleball. You're involved in a pickleball league, professional pickleball. What is that?
It's called Pickleball X, and it's for ex-players, Major League Baseball players, NFL players, NBA, NHL players, and it's a league that they put together. They're putting together to play against each other and just grow the sport and make it a very competitive league for former athletes. And we'll be instructed by professional pickleball players throughout this league, the season, I guess you call it. And it'll be a lot of fun. You know, I started playing during the pandemic. We were all locked up, and it gave me something to do and learn how to play. And I got pretty addicted to it, and I just love to play it.
That's what people say, right? Like that it's getting pretty big, and it's a recreational sport as you get older. Not that we're that old, but as you get older, you can keep playing, right?
It's for everybody. I mean, kids, teenagers, adults, you know, people my age as well. I'm 55. I've played against 70-year-olds that are really good. It's very it's fast, it's quick, it's a great workout, but it's something that everybody can do at any age and still stay in shape and be active.
Excellent. When does it debut? When does that start?
I believe it's going to start in a couple of months. They're launching it today. I think the actual the notice is going out today, but it should start in probably in a couple of months here. I'm not sure the exact date yet.
All right. You look like you're in shape. You can play. I think you'll be all right for pickleball, right? You'll be okay. You got softball. You got pickleball coming up. Tino, great speaking with you once again, and have fun in Seattle. Thank you.
You too, Brian. Thank you for having me, Brian.